I haven't even said anything yet.
All right. Thank you, Micah. You're the only one. Welcome, folks. Fishing with Buck. We're here. Again, my mic was muted. You just see me rambling with nothing coming out. We're here. We're getting ready to get on the boat here. We're getting ready to go over to Japan. I was just saying the damn fireworks are going off in the background. I didn't realize that the 4th of July was on Wednesday, so my neighbor is a licensed pyromaniac. So,
Well, then it was just pyromaniac was just the old father for Pinetail.
well, no. I mean, we used to have the greatest fireworks around here. Everybody would come to my backyard, and we just. I normally, in my younger days, I'd put a nice cold barrel of beer out there in a tub, and everybody brought their chairs, and it was the greatest fireworks show on earth. Well, then you always get some snoopy neighbor that gets all bent out of shape because they have to pick up a couple of little firecracker remnants in their yard. Well, they called the cops on them one year. Of course, the police did their job. They come down there, and the guy just whipped out his license. And what did the police do? They turned around and left. But we don't, nonetheless, you don't like to be hassled. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I didn't realize tonight was this is the weekend for the 4th of July weekend, I guess, that they're celebrating. So I noticed that they had about 20 cars out there in front of his house down there. I live on the hill. He lives down in the valley there. And hell, it's always a good show. I just sit in the backyard, me and the mouse, and usually about 15 other friends and have a good time. But we're fishing tonight. We'll see the boom. We'll hear the booms going off. All right. Now I got music. Oh, we got everything. Let's get back over to the game here, Buck. Let's get over there live. Come on. You can load. There you are. There we go. All right. Well, well, no, we can't do any of that, Mike. Hang on, I got to turn you down. You're loud too. Why is everybody so loud on me tonight? I must have did something. Oh, well, you need to be loud because you're normally in the dirt all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. I did the new Discord update. Did you guys do that today? I had a Discord update that I did, and I think the volume level is because I had everybody set last night, and now everybody was a little bit hot tonight. I think we're good now. All right. Well, we can't do any of these type of rooms because it don't matter. We have to do the boat thing, so it don't matter. I'm just gonna go Fishkin, and I'll get a boat room created for us here. We'll get on the boat because I think I'm way out somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Middle bleep beep Idaho.
Look at this. It's not like when you spawn in the old days on a map, you know right where you are. It's like, okay, where am I? All right. Oh, that's where I am. Okay. I was fishing the channel last night, trying to make 82. All right. Well, it doesn't matter at this point because we're going to put that rod away, Buck. We're going to do a friends thing here, fishing together. Great. There we go. Now, first of all, Buck, your spot is over here. This is where you'd like to be. So you're going to move there. And then, Coach, where do you want to be? 2, 3, or 4 across the back?
Don't care.
You can move what you're in, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll put you right here then. Here's Coach. Okay, Micah, I'll put you on the corner then. And
I'm doing some nurses by myself right now.
What? You're not coming?
I have this medical thing going on.
All right. Well, I sent you an invite. When you're ready, you can join us out on the water.
Okay.
There you go. You have a spot.
So accepted or so accepted?
No, don't accept it or you'll be on my boat.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But when you come back, you'll be able.
Yeah.
You'll just let me know. All right, where are we at here? Oh, we're in the dock. Why am I in the back? Ah. We gotta wait for Coach to get on board. We don't want to leave without him. I'm leaving. Get your buddy on the boat. You better run. You got time to jump off the edge of the dock right there. All right, Coach, what do you want to fish for tonight?
Well, this is your charter.
Well, I get hired. You tell me what you want to fish. You want marlin? We're supposed to fish for tuna.
Yeah.
All right. I know where we're going. Don't worry.
This is the first time. This is the first time I'm watching you in that wheelhouse.
What's wrong?
And you know the throttle.
Yeah.
That's a full 360 occasionally.
Well, they still got some bugs to work out here. All right. We're out here in the marina. What we have to do is we got to pull the map out so we can fast travel. All right, we are going here. Fast travel. All right, we're there. All right, fire the boat up. Oh, we got fish all over us, Coach. All right, R.
Hey, buddy. What's up, bud?
All right,
Yeah.
5.
Oh, bud.
Yes, sir.
You saw that unique option and dog through that top?
I saw that. Yeah. All right, guys. So, wait. What we're doing here? I got a plug on one rod. I'm throwing, like I said, right now. Look. They're hitting and we haven't even started. Haven't even started. All right. So I got a plug on one. All right. I got octopus with a chain on the other one. There we go. Well, now this is what's called on the ocean. You're going to get a lot of this. This is a bump and run. Now hit it and spit it. Hit it and spit it. And that's basically it. So what we're going to do now, we got our rods in the water. Buck's going to get up here. We got our electronics going. Let's pull the map up here. We want to go left. We're going to get her up to 5 knots, but we're going to yank her around real quick because we want to turn her a little bit. Now the problem here. Now here's something you got to realize, guys. When you're on this boat, your map won't adjust unless you first hold on. I don't care about the damn rod right now. You gotta get your thing adjusted to where you want to see it on that deck. All right, get it adjusted. Now put your map away. Get back up there. When you look at this thing, now it's where you're adjusted. So when you look down, you know where you're at. You can see what's going on. Yes, I lost a fish. I lose them all the time. I don't care because I catch more than I lose. All right, so we're gonna start off now. We're gonna troll here on this big boat. Now you want to troll about 5 knots is what you want to do. All right, now we're gonna head to Northern Channel. I fished the Middle Channel last night. I did pretty well, but I think we're gonna fish this Northern Channel up here, right there. That's where we're headed, right up through there. We're good. We're running at 2 knots. Once we get straightened up, we're gonna stay on the fish. and we'll be fine. Now, from up here on the comm, what I suggest, and unfortunately you can't do it now, you got to use the line that you got. But you see the orange line, the mono line? Are you hooked up, Coach? Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let's we're gonna drop engine right now while Coach gets this guy in. But you see how nice the orange lines are, and see I got one on my line now. You know I'm looking for it. I don't care about the up and down. So that line moved. All right. So now he's there. He's on there. I saw the line moving left to right. So we're hooked into a big one, and now we got another one hooked up too. Okay, Coach, we got some fish to catch here, my friend. All right.
And
Oh.
I don't get paid till 4th of July.
Oh.
So I can't get the second part of the DLC.
Oh, I got you. Well, you see the head bobbing going on right there with this rod. Now I got another one on my other rod too. We're gonna let that other one go away.
Because I'm meant to be targeting big fish, I've got a squid chain and a trolling octopus on.
Well, that's what I have on my other rod, but he actually hit on the plug. I got a 1/16 ounce 8/0 plug on there, and this guy's running. I knew we were going to hit marlin out here, and we're going to hit big eye out here.
Should you put us in reverse?
I don't think so. Are we going backwards?
We're going backwards. And
Oh,
your
hang on.
rod
Hang on.
two's got a hit going backwards.
No, we're not going backwards. That's the wind, dude. I'm at 0. We're not going backwards. This happens all the time. We got an 8-mile-an-hour headwind. I told you, always throw into the wind, and you catch fish like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Told you I was going to put you on fish. Now, guys, I want to teach you a little trick about fishing out here in the ocean, all right? Now, it's a little tricky, but if you notice, now I got this fish where I want him. I'm not pulling up on that rod at all. I'm just hitting it. I'm keeping it. Now, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just letting the fish fight. He's getting tired. He's pulling. And when it drops down into the green, now you want to just keep your stuff in the green. And so don't even crank, don't yank, nothing. Just let it pull. Now you got to be careful because if it drops way down into the blue, you can lose him this way. It's just not a preferred method unless you know what you're doing. But I'm not yanking on that thing, and why? So I'm not beating my gear up. I gotta last till 87. All right, so I'm not pulling on this fish whatsoever. If I pull up, I'm going into the red on my reel. I'm just letting him take drag out. I'm doing nothing. Still nothing. You can see my avatar. Nothing. But if I pull up, he's going to run faster. And I just make sure when it drops, once he's up in the yellow, once it comes down, you just want to crank to get everything back in the green. Look, I'm doing no damage to my line right now, no damage to my rod. My reel's taking damage now, only because he's pulling out line. Now I can move it over a little bit and keep it, you move it a little bit, try to keep it in the green. There we go. Look. Just crank little by little. You'll get him in if you can just keep him in the green. Let him get tired on his own. Let the rod do the. Now, you got to be careful though, because you can lose a fish real fast this way. real fast. If you're not paying attention, you take your eyes off of that bar chart for 1 second, you can lose your fish. But if you play it right, you can get him in faster. See, I'm just little cranks, little cranks, little cranks. He's a big fish, right? Now, I'm not going to start pulling on him. He's out 400 feet. I ain't going to start really fighting this fish till I get him in under 100 feet. I'm going to just let him do his thing. I'm barely touching him. I'm just holding on to him. I ain't yanking on him. Nothing. Just hit. I'm just winding when I get a chance to wind. If it drops down into the light blue, I start cranking. I want to keep it everything right in the green. That way your sticks will last. I'm not even cranking much, just like a stop and go here right now, just so I can get gain on him and keep it in the green. Every once in a while you get down there, if he drops below your other 2 bars, you're lying in your stick, then you need to crank. You want to keep everything nice and even. Oh, he's coming at me a little bit there. See, now we're making some ground. I'm yanking like hell. Everything's in the green. I got the right position on my stick. Right? Gets up there in the orange, quit cranking. That's him pulling. I ain't doing nothing. You can see my avatar's not spinning nothing. Hi, Jules. Sorry, kiddo. I'm in the middle of a fight. There's Coach bringing one in. I keep losing fish every 10 seconds on my other pole. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Buck. There you go. Get him, Buck. See, now what I meant by that guy? He started coming at me. All right. I think Coach has a... Well, we're in marlin territory here. This is going to be marlin and big eye. It's going to be one of the two.
Well, I just caught a yellowfin.
Did you? Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But
Yellowfin.
this is big marlin and big eye. And once we get a little bit further northeast, we'll get into the albacore. I gotta quit bullshitting and pay attention to my fish. We're lucky. If this guy would have run out to 500 feet, I'd have just broke the line because I'd have sat here and fought him for the whole 2-hour show. Wow, my... I got a big problem with my other line here. It's gone into neon colored now. I got a laser going here.
What?
I'll go do some cannonball.
What?
Cannonball.
Nope. See that? Trying to muscle him, he just went back out, all the way out to 300.
Oh, wow. But I can see on my tab, and I'm watching you live on it.
Yeah, you can't muscle him. If they ain't tired, you're gonna tear your gear up.
Probably should have made me captain before I started fishing.
Why? So you could drive my boat into the rocks, and there'd only be one rock in the ocean, and you'll do it. You'll find it. You're right. I need to. Well, as soon as I get this fishing, we'll do that. Just beating your gear up, Buck. Stop doing it. You're not going to win that way. You know it. Now, you've done this too many times. This is the only way to do it. It doesn't matter. You can't make that fish come in any faster for the video. This is the easiest and quickest way to do it. You got to fight them for real.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. He's doggy 300 feet.
300 ain't nothing. That one that pulled me out, he's pulled me out over 750 feet 3 times. And I had him within 12 feet of the boat.
Yeah, you know when you get your big marlins, they'll spool you about 600, 700 feet, then immediately swim like 100 feet towards you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you almost always drop it.
But you can't, your gear doesn't reel fast enough.
No. Not really.
All right, fish, what are you doing here now?
What is it doing?
Oh, I haven't even got him into the boat for the first time yet. All right, I'm gonna have to beat up my gear for this one, I see. Well, he's not being nice, so now I gotta beat my gear up to get him in. And I didn't want to do that. I'm trying to make it to 87 for crying sakes.
Yeah.
He's out over 400 now.
You better not spoil you.
Oh, he ain't gonna spoil me. Oh, he's a big one, Coach. I got into a big boy. Look at that head banging. He is banging. That's what that big fish did to me for 4 hours. Oh, he's going out. He's not done.
135 pounds to the beat.
All right, we'll go back to the other way, see if we can tire him out a little bit.
What? 2 hours later.
Fight him this way for a while. hopefully we can hold him under 300 for a little bit. It's tired. But yanking on him ain't doing it. I'm making more ground trying to just finesse him. Alright, we finally got him in under 100. See what I'm talking about, fellas? Finesse. I tried yanking on him there when he's out at 300 feet. That did me no good at all. He's going to run again here because he got close enough to the boat. He's hearing engine noise. But you got to master this. It's stop and go type of retrieve. Don't yank on them. I ain't got my, and I screamed at everybody because if you're not on this waterway, tip in the air, tip in the air. But this is the ocean, it's different. These fish are not out there 500 feet, they're below you 500 feet. You're fighting a fish directly underneath you at this point. So you let him do what he wants to do, but you just got to be fast enough to not let that thing drop down in the blue or you're going to lose it. But you don't want to be up in the yellow or the red at all. You don't even want your gear there nowhere near it, or you won't make it. Now when we get him in here, when we get him in under 50 feet, then all hell's going to break loose. Just remember, you can crank when it's in the green, you cannot crank when it's in the yellow. Because you have to have that pole in my face.
Yeah.
Have you seen me move my pole 2 inches in the last 30 minutes?
It's your fault. It's your fish spinning about the place. My fish is fucking doing 360 no scopes below the boat.
When you're in close, I can see it. I'm watching it live on my cabin, but
Alright,
I can see it.
we got it. We got it. We got him under 80. Almost got him under 80.
And he does rock. I don't want to.
Still find the same fish?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can see it.
Come on, Buck. Stay in the boat already.
Yeah, I'd like to, huh?
Come on, manhandle him a little bit.
Nope. I gotta keep my gear. I'll never make it to 87.
I mean, to make it 37.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
84.
Nope. You still can't buy the line to replace the gear. I can go to 84 if I buy new poles lighter than this. You can't buy the line. You can't buy the line for these sticks till 87. All right, now it's time. It's time, guys. Here we go. You ready? There he comes. There, everything's gonna light up now, and then he's gonna run like a son of a bitch. There he goes. There he is. We got him. New personal record for Buck, huh? No, Trophy Pacific Bluefin. I knew he was a bluefin. He didn't run. A marlin, you'll get into the boat a couple times. You can bring a marlin in. He gets into 50 feet. He sees the boat. He goes back out 300 yards. You can bring him in again, and he'll see the boat and go back out another 300 yards. These Pacific tuna, they don't usually run. They stay out there. They stay out there quite a ways, actually. And you know if they're not coming in towards the boat. I mean, normally if you ever get them close to the boat, you can normally catch them. It's just trying to get them close to the boat's almost impossible. Yeah, they fight hard. That's a big guy. Way to go, Buck.
Yeah. I ain't gonna put you on the leaderboard, but it's close to being there.
No, it won't put me on the. Nah, that ain't the leaderboard, but hey, I'll take them any day of the week. 36,000 XP. I almost made 82 on that one. All right, Coach. Are you ready to try to move? I got one of these game glitches going on. Watch this. That fish is still on that line. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Number 2. That's a game glitch. This fish has been hooked up on this pole for the whole fight. We're going to have to fight him through the front of the boat, though. Trophy big eye. We'll keep him. All right, what do I got in my hand here? This is pole number. Okay, I know what this one is. All right, hang on, Coach. I get my next pole out here, and we'll be in good shape, buddy. I'll get us moving. We can actually start trolling down the channel. What did we move? All of about 15 feet. Oh, wait. Let me make you captain so you can drive the boat, too. All right, how do I do that? Hold down the R key. All right, now, where's Coach at? Here. No. There's Coach. Make captain. All right. Now we both are captains. All right, but let's see where we're at here. Holy crapperoni. We're about to boot off the end of the map.
I didn't see that. You know, fall off.
Well, Buck, it'd be nice if you were going the right friggin' way, you dumbass.
Language bag, language.
It doesn't matter about language. Just people and YouTube saying like Buck's face.
Well, I have to bet Buck does have fun enough face.
How are we going to see something is gained off the white?
Well, he's still getting off the grid at this point.
All right, we're down to trolling speed, Coach. We got our poles out. Let's take a look at Buck's spines. Where are they at? They're right where they should be. Okay, that's good. Let's see. We got no fish on the radar yet, but that's all right. 6 knots, 5 knots. That's okay. Where's the wind blowing? A little bit into our face. Not exactly perfect. Well, we should be hooked up here in about 30 seconds. Oh, we ain't even hit a marlin yet. That's coming. That's coming.
I already caught one.
Oh, did you? Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, pull down on the bottom right. Waiting for Buck to catch his fish.
What'd you catch them on? Finger mullets?
Squid.
Oh, squid. All right. Cool. We're gonna take the high road, like I said. I trolled the middle channel last night. I didn't do bad, but I make more on the high road. I still have to run down the low road yet. I haven't run the one closest to the deep water. This is a big, my guys, this is what we're doing. You know, I'll let you in on a little bit of Buck's theory here, okay? What we're running here now, you can see there's 3 major channels that we're about to come up on. How they split. And the closer the lines are, for you guys that don't know how to read a contour map, I'll explain it a little bit to you. All right? The closer these lines are together, that's the quicker that the elevation moves. So that means this is a steep ledge coming from that deep water. This is the drop off from shallow water down to the deep. And the closer the lines are together, the more of a cliff you have here. So when you see the lines separated, like if you see a lot of close lines and then a separated line, that separated line is a flat area at that depth. So it's flat there. So if you're trolling in the middle of tightly lined channels, basically you are trolling right on the ledge that's dropping straight down. Now fish in the ocean hang on that ledge. This map, this island is surrounded by a lot of coral reefs. That's what we're trolling right now. We're trolling a reef. Coach knows a lot about this because he fishes this in real life. This is where he lives. And
Not Japan.
well, not
I used to
Japan,
do a little bit of Japanese.
but you do fish. Yeah, you fish the ocean, and the ocean is completely different than fishing inland waterways. But reading a contour map is still the same. I wish that they would give us contour maps like this. I mean, because the maps that we have on all the waterways currently in Fishing Planet kind of suck. All they basically do is give you a deep hole. They don't show ledges like this does. I hope that they bring that. I don't know if they could have. What do you think, guys? You think that they could update our electronics for the other maps where we could read the bottom a little better?
Well, first of all, I believe KJ reads mistranslation.
What do you mean? I did my research. I know all about it now. What do you want to know about this place? I know everything there is.
Well, it's a mistranslation. Kilometer of disclosure. doesn't make sense.
No, that's not it at all.
Right.
It's the
Right, if you look at the kanji character, it also means village.
it's a hidden village is what it translates to. Even my
Village of disclosure is what its direct translation is.
yeah, which
Yeah.
in layman's terms, it's a hidden village.
Yeah, village.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not shouldn't be should be what was it?
Well, it's the R sound.
Sato.
Well, the R.
Should be Sato.
I know, but the R sound in the Japanese, the R. If you see an R, the way they do that for Americans, for the rest of the world, not Americans, but for the rest of the world that speak English and use the Peterson written language, they use they do RI, and the R to them actually is pronounced with a D sound. It's the D, and I didn't realize that until I called my granddaughter up, and because she's got a little bit of that blood in her, and we have it in the family. I said, "Come on now, let's get with our buddies here, the family, and let's get this right."
Yeah. But you're translating the kanji directly into the what was got the name for it? The pronunciation text.
Well,
It should still be SATO instead of re.
I know, but my question is, why don't they just name them after the actual island, after the actual waterway? I guess they'd have to pay royalties then. There's some way that they'd get, because if you watched my bait shop, I found this island and it's for real. It's Tanaka Island. This is it. The same island, the same map, the same waterway, the same channels. I Google Earth this bad boy. I spent hours searching the entire sea over there looking for this shaped island, and I found it. Because they've managed every waterway that we have is a real waterway on Earth. Every one of them. It's real. And it exists. But the name, like White Moose, Alberta, that's actually Lake Louise in Alberta, Canada. Same, if you could look up Lake Louise on Wikipedia or on the internet, you'll see our White Moose. Same mountains, same snow, same everything. Naharan River in North Carolina. Shit, I forget which river that actually is in North Carolina, but it's a real river. Weeping Willow. Weeping Willow is a real place, but it's called not Weeping. It's called Willow Fishery in the UK. Same map, same everything. That's one thing I like about when I get a new map. I have to go find the damn thing, where it is for real. And then I find out, you got a big one coming, Coach, or it's me. Oh, look at that bad boy. Somebody's getting hit. Somebody's getting hit. Oh, it's me. I got a little one right there on one. That ain't... I don't think it's this one. Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry, Coach. That boy was meant for me. Here we go. Oh, this ain't no...
Oh, Cody's here. Cody's back.
What? Cody's here?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, y'all are playing the ocean thing that just came out. I can't hear it. Hello, Joy. Hello, Micah.
So here's the next question. Why did they leave this one in the translated? Like, look at the Amazonian maze. Wouldn't it should be in Portuguese?
Mm,
Well, that's Brazil. That's the natural language. They speak Portuguese down there.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
rest of them have to translate it except for this one.
I see a fish, but it looks like pulling their own
Oh, we got 'em, Micah. These fish. I learned my lesson now. After 4 hours of fighting that fish, there'll never be another one get away from me. I know how to fight them now.
Tony there.
That's what he does. He just pops in.
What now? I was not trying it.
Yeah.
Very much,
Simple way of describing Cody. He's a thought in a fan factory.
Be nice, coach. Oh, man.
I know Amish electricians that see more work than him.
He's only 14. Let him alone. You were still picking your nose at 14. Let him alone. You're probably still picking your nose.
I think they freeze locker and more of them. Green strong versus blood. And I already know when the last happened or they're over line. I can't get those under two. I got it not little thing good last night. And it was with my colleagues.
You gotta live on the red line, everybody. You live on the blue line here in the ocean. You live on the blue line. You gotta live on the blue line. That's how you get these fish in. You gotta fight them on the blue line. It's danger. It's either you keep them or they spit the hook quick. It's a fine line. Yeah.
How you show me so unique? Could have been a really big trophy. By the way, you could have been going also unique if you were using an ESP.
We got him.
It was a long way.
He's a little man. Just a little guy. What you doing? Oh man, I didn't make it.
What happened?
I thought that fish would get me my level up, but it didn't. It just put me right to the max. Why did he throw out so far?
Buck, your throttle's broken.
That's because you're driving. I'll show you how to work it.
Hey, I thought you were only for 56.
Well, I gotta wait to go to 56, but I think it's
What?
right, Coach, get ready. Fish on in a minute.
I got, I've got I may be being a bit dumb here, but I've got a bucktail sitting on a Tropicana.
I see that.
Oh,
I, I saw that. Hey, you know what? You know, at least the Tropicana is like a now chaser. At least it's at least 100 pounds. Well, I think it's 97 or 98 pounds, isn't it? Isn't it, Coach? Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I got that one time when I got the Amazon.
Well, we land 400 pound now purchase with it. So I mean, it should work fine here until you get one of them 500 or 600 pounders, and you're gonna have trouble with it. But I think, yeah, I think the Tropicana rod would be all right. I'll bet what happens. So I never thought to bring my Tropicana. I'll bet what happens though is you get a lot of real damage with that, right, Coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the reel's not quite 98 pounds. I think it's a little less than the stick.
Yeah, and if you're using the correct line for it, you can only have like less than 600 feet.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, you could get spooled real fast with that guy.
Yeah. Too much.
All right, let's see what we got here, Buck. Where you headed to? All right, we're gonna send her a little bit north here, so we stay. Now we got fish on the surface. I'm not seeing anything on the radar yet, Coach. We're about up on our buoy here, and we're gonna light up here in a little bit. It's hookup time.
That's not, I just missed the fish.
Don't do that.
I was thinking about buying a DLC. Like,
Joe-
going to put my water away.
Jules, don't do it. Don't do it, honey. Save your money. I mean, because I'm.
I kind of did convince her, right? She's going on cruise.
Yeah, don't.
This is $40. That's one martini you can't have.
Well, and you're not going to be. See, the problem is the sticks are going to wear out, and you're not going to be a high enough level to put new line on it. So they're not going to be any good. Believe me. Don't
I'm
do it.
hooked up.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm hooked up.
Oh, you're hooked up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's do not come to this water unless you're 87, because you're not gonna make it. Stay in the Congo. Stay in the Congo until you level up to 87. This waterway ain't. No, Micah, not 85. No, 85 ain't gonna do it for you. I mean, you could come here. You can actually buy a rod, and then you can have reel and line that you can deal with. Okay, you're not going to be able to catch the big ones. You're not going to have enough power, but you can come here. But you're going to get beat up. I mean, I got 87. Yeah, I got 87 level gear, and it doesn't last more than 4 or 5 days. So there's a nice big eye. All right, get that thing in. Get that in. We're going. Yeah. No, it's not worth it. I wouldn't. If I had to do it all over again, now that I know this, I wouldn't have even come here till I was at least. I mean, if you're 85, you got a lot of money. Then you can make 87 while you're here before your gear wears out. You could.
Yeah. That makes good.
You could, but you're cutting it really close. You're cutting it close. Like I know that my gear is not going to last to 87. So I'm gonna have to buy lighter poles now, because I did this. Where now I've invested too much money in it. So I have to now buy lighter poles that I can, however, if I get to 84 or 85 before my line runs out, okay, then I have to buy 85 level poles in line to fish till I get to 87 because these big sticks are going to be useless because I have no line to put on them. Now I can buy lightweight line. I could, and put on these sticks. Now you got that option with the DLC. Okay, I can't put the level 87 string on it, but I can put level 85 or 84 string on it. Well, that might be an option that I have to do. When I get to that point, I'm like, okay, I got no line. I ain't leveled up to 87 yet. What am I going to do? Well, maybe I'll put 85 level line on it. I mean, there's a way of getting around it, but see, that's something that you really don't want to do. And if you do it smart, level up to the right level, then buy your DLC because then you don't have to worry. Then you can fish here, you can stay here, and you can make a ton of money. That's what I would. I mean, I even said it in my video earlier today. I mean, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, I wouldn't have done this. I would have gone.
You wouldn't buy the fucking moron license.
Yeah.
Email support about that one yet? Hey guys, kind of brought this license that I don't want. And it's cost the same as that red boat, so can I make a trade here?
I'm going to try that, Coach. I am going to. Okay, I got us on the spot, buddy. Okay. We're running the high road. We're at the very top of the shelf right now. I'm running the top of the shelf. And we got the middle of the shelf through this hole, and then we got the bottom of the shelf we can run. But
Yeah. I took a little trip, right? Went to the fair. This rock I could. Which is at negative 5,200 by negative 7,300.
I don't have.
You'll be shocked for what you can get there.
Well, I've got a place out in the deep water on the top northwestern quadrant. That's not too bad, but I found big groupers down in the southwestern quadrant. Where's my map at? Okay, you can see my map. Oh, that's the northwestern quadrant. Where I got marked right now, if you look at the screen, I put a marker buoy up there. That's probably some of the only shallow water you can get up there. And that shallow water is 1,500 feet deep. I haven't spent enough time there because it takes forever for your shit to get to the bottom, even with the heaviest sinkers you got. It takes forever.
No, I have a live spot that's only 90 feet deep. I already pulled up what was it? 462 pounds live.
Now that's one thing I haven't caught a lot of. I think I only have 4 or 5 groupers. That's it. I mean, I haven't latched onto a lot of them. That spot down at the the southwest quadrant that I have, it's 200 feet deep there, and I did catch a couple of groupers there, but I mean, nothing. They weren't young. They were decent size, but nothing big, So I really haven't found the groupers yet. I'm working on them. I don't know. And of course, they only give us a trophy, right? That's the biggest they come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a relatively small trophy.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I haven't got a
Yeah.
trophy yet. I don't. I'm pretty sure I haven't.
But because we're on your big boat here, we could go over to that spot and see if we could latch onto something bigger.
Well, where we're at? We're at 9 o'clock. I mean, my whole point was that I was trying to put you on fish.
And I did catch that fish on Eve.
And you got
I only needed one. Yeah, I only needed that one last fish caught by trolling.
Oh, okay.
Probably big fish tuna.
So you got it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent, dude. Excellent. Okay, well, we might as well. I'm up. I'm up. Hey, you hired me. Where do you want to go? I'll put you there. I got markers to get us anywhere you want to go. Now the problem.
Well,
Here's the problem.
you haven't caught a trophy yet, Goliath, but I have, and I've got the spot marked.
Okay, well then let's go there then.
And this actually gives me a chance to test out whether, because you put me as captain, whether I can fast travel there.
Well, are you gonna now? If you're captain, when you pull up the map up there, do you see my map or do you see your map? You would have to see but see, you can't see my map. You can't see my fast travel spots. Let's
I see my map.
You do? You can see your map?
Yeah,
Oh, and you have it marked?
yeah.
Well, let's go, dude. Fast travel then.
Wow.
That's sweet. I didn't see this.
You need to pick up your rods.
Oh, that's right. I got my rods in the water. Hang on, dude. Hang on.
Let's go for
Oh, I like that. So, in other words, anybody on your boat
Yeah.
can if you make them captain, we can go to their fast travel
Well, so I
spot.
don't know. It looks like you've been around there.
Maybe you're looking at my fast travel spots and don't know it. Okay.
Maybe, look, you've been near there. I see fish buoy.
All right, just go. I'm my poles are in. If you can make us fast travel, I think I'm the only one that can. But I did make. Oh, you were. It worked. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we're there. Now let me pull my map out. See where you put us. Oh, here.
Yeah.
In this deep hole. If you go to just to the south northeast, where I have that marker buoy that says fish, that's a lot of fish right there. Yeah. All right. I see where you're at. All right.
But this,
We're fishing
this
for
my spot here I use for Goliath.
we're fishing for grouper though on the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. Grouper. Think Japanese spiny lobster and gutted fish. I got the wrong bait on, Buck. All right. Bait. Spiny lobster. Come on. If it's a planet, go down. There we are. Where's my spiny lobster? There he is. And what else was it?
Gutted fish.
Gutted fish. All right, gutted fish. Let's get him on there. All right.
Yeah, this spot is like the desert old tool belt.
Well, I like this. I like this area. That's why I put some of my markers over so I could get to this area. This is a big map. I mean, if you look at one down there, even if you look at the map, my map, the distance the distance between my marker boys, you could drink a beer by the time you get there. It's
If you look at my marker boys, I only have 6. They're all around certain locations
well,
of high interest.
here's the thing I want to tell you guys here. This marker boy that I have, if you're watching the stream right here, all right, let me span out a little bit. It's off the southern coast. You know, you come down here and it's this deep spot right through here. It has fish on the radar all the time, especially good at night. You basically you spawn
That's
in.
where I'm at right now.
You spawn in here and get your boat, drift out right here into the middle of this deep hole. Just sit out there and fish off of both sides of the back of your boat, left and right here, and there's fish everywhere in there. And especially at nighttime, they're all over the place. You catch fish constantly. All right, what do I got in? Okay, 7 now.
Oh yeah, I would use like a 12 or 16.
What, sinker?
No, 12 or 16 opt.
Oh,
Big
I-
hook.
oh shit! I just realized that. I changed my
Oh
hook.
yeah.
I got the wrong hook size on, buddy.
Here's another spot where you use pilkers. You can quite literally catch all your amberjack, narrow bands.
I think I have a small hook on that other one too. I'm gonna have to pull it in. Ah, man, this is the only bummer about it. I wish I could leave the bail open and throw that damn thing down the rod stand and let it drop to the bottom. But Fishing Planet made sure we couldn't do that. Yeah, they're making us take our time and wait for everything to get to. It's only 125 feet deep here, 80 feet or so. Not very deep. What do you got on here? Oh, I got 11 odd hook on here. That'll work. Now, guys, something else. Now that we're at this point here, you guys are watching the stream. Here's the deal with these bottom rods. All right, you can put your bells on a bottom rod. However, this isn't like our rod stands where you got the lights and the different sounding pitches to tell you which rod is going off. Some of these bites happen so subtle on these bottom rods. They don't shake. They don't do nothing. Just your bell goes off. That's it. That's all you know that you're even getting a nibble. So, if you have a Club Series bell and a regular bell, it's very hard to distinguish between the two, which rod to deal with. So I would suggest, if you're lucky enough to have the Halloween bell, because you can only use 2 rods anyway. I don't care if you don't have a Club Series bell, then put one of our regular bells on that pole, but make sure you have the Halloween bell on your other pole, because that's the only way you're going to tell the difference on these sticks. Because you really don't troll with bottom rods. You find fish. That's what you get. You get a giant trevally there. Nice one.
Yeah.
So, I would highly recommend that, if you want to come to Kajari, make sure you do the Halloween mission where you get that Halloween bell. Because
And looks like you got a fish on rod too.
That's my Halloween bell. Oh, we're hooked up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big one. Okay, now he's a grouper. We're going to fight him a little bit different. Yeah, he's big. Now he's going to bounce a lot, guys. When the grouper fight, you see how I'm not doing nothing. I'm not touching anything. That's just tension. Letting the rod hold him. Touch the button, left button a bit. Nothing. Nothing. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. We're winding. We're winding. We're winding. Ah, nah. Hit it. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Look at him going. And now we got one there.
I know, that's good.
Coach put us on a spot now, didn't he?
Yeah. I'm not seeing where you guys are in the live I'm not seeing the spot where you guys are at. I saw on your map, like, where you were recording. Well, I'm not in your room with you guys,
I know. It's all right.
maybe after the party.
Oh, look what we got going on there. Look at him. Got him tugging, tugging, tugging. Oh, 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 you dirtbag. Oh, we got you.
What's just be your new personal best fish of all time?
Mine?
Yeah.
Hell, I don't know. I think it's that bluefin tuna.
Yeah. These guys get about 20, 40 kilos bigger than that one.
I've got a couple in but I don't know if I've got one this big yet. I haven't really been targeting them, to tell you the truth. I wanted to find all the channels of the tuna and the marlin so I could, because I know now I know that I can take my boat out anytime. You guys want to fish for mahi-mahi, I'll put you on them. You want to fish for bonito, I'll put you on them. Any of the tuna and marlin, I can put anybody on fish within minutes. The grouper,
Mahi-mahi, truck, bonito, albacore, band, mackerel.
I could put you on all of them.
I caught all these fish trophies, at least, all the way out to South Rock, at the bottom of the map.
Well, this is a whole different. This is a different way of fishing, Jules. These fish are big. I ain't touched my rod actually, and just I only start reeling when it drops into the blue, and then I just touch it just to keep it in. I just want to keep them in the green. And I've come to believe that this is the way to fight them most efficiently. But again, it's a very thin line. You can lose the fish very easily. When it drops down there right now, yeah, you can lose them real fast. But if you're not,
How many levels are there now?
90. You can get up to level 90. And that's the thing. It's like poor Austin. He pushed one of my buttons the other night, and I wasn't president of the debate team for no reason. I can argue any side of a point whether I believe it or not, and He just pushed a button on me the other night, and I knew what would really agitate him, so I argued the point against him negatively, and he was 100% right, but just because I wanted to agitate him, I just went the other way 100%. Oh, and I lost him talking. Damn it, Buck. Oh, this is what happens. I was talking to you, not paying attention. Oh, I've come. That's nothing. There's another one in there. There's another one in there. Yeah. Well, like I told you guys, that's when you live down there in the blue line, and you will catch fish a lot faster, but you better be a lot better. You better be really good at living down on the blue line. But you'll catch fish faster if you pay attention all the way to the boat. I didn't pay attention. I started talking. That's all right. There's another one out there. Although he was kind of big. He would have been nice. Well, he would have been my biggest grouper, I'm sure.
Yeah, you only got like a relatively small common.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Coach, I haven't fished for him. I wasn't ready for these guys yet, but that's all right. We'll do it here. I'll get him in. Where are we at here? We got fish all over us. So we have a lot on the surface, a lot mid-range. Got a few down there on the bottom, right underneath of us. So see, they don't coordinate this right though. I mean, we're seeing fish on the bottom on one map, and then the sonar don't see them. Fish Finder 360 sees them. What, buddy? What's the matter? It stopped thundering. Here, get in your chair. Come on. Get in your chair. Ah. Okay. No, you can't sit on my lap. You always want to fish, and you can't fish right now. I'm fishing. Hey, Coach. That double pilker ain't doing you no damn good hanging up 5 feet off the water. Uh-oh. Somebody's got a fish. Who is it? Watch my poles, coach. I gotta go to the fridge.
Hey, go.
I left this on my line. Those,
Huh.
I got this on.
Me too.
And it's still the same thing.
You got a fish, coach.
Yep.
Yep.
That's good.
Yup.
Yep.
Yep.
Tonight on Auction Wars. Whatever the hell that show's called. Big battles. Auctioneers assemble.
Well, we have a show over here that's pretty cool because people get all insane over it. But man, you can make a lot of money on this show if you know. It's called Storage Wars, where they sell off.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Storage Wars.
Yeah, Dave. Dave from Storage Wars. Yup.
Yeah. Man, those guys get crazy. But you know what? You know, you can't go in and look. You can only look from the outside. But you never know what you're going to grab in there. You know.
But what if I told you you can do that right from your office and just arrive to the storage unit?
I ain't doing it, man. I got too much other shit to do. I got 2 80-foot pine trees I got to get down. And Wheezy Mouse's pool deck ain't built. And now, I was so busy with the damn Japan map that I hadn't paid attention to my pool. So now it looks like a duck pond. She's all pissed off. So I've been dumping chemicals in it all day.
Dog's bass in there.
I told her that's what I was going to do, so me and Red could just sit underneath the awning of the camper and throw poles in from the driveway into the pool and fish. She ain't real happy about that. I told her I needed algae so the bass would live in there.
Yeah.
This fish is pulled off of the grouper spot.
What are you doing? You're taking forever to get him in. He ain't no grouper.
This ain't a group, but it's something big.
You know what? He's a greater amberjack in here. You got yourself a greater.
Yeah. Or maybe a unique one.
I haven't caught too many graders around here.
I caught one there.
Let me look at my map again. Where are we at? I have no markers here for this, actually, which is odd.
I have. I can give you some.
And like a regular the one you sent me.
Hey, Coach,
What?
Have you been on that island to the east of us?
East of us.
Oh, it's that rock island right there. You can't
Yeah.
get on that one. All right. Yeah, you can.
Hey, Buck, go look at the coordinates I gave you earlier.
Well,
You have one there in your bud.
how am I supposed to remember them? I didn't write them down.
Go all the way down to the bottom of the map and look for a little rock.
Give me a coordinate to get me close.
Negative 7,000.
Negative 7,000.
Yeah, negative 5,000 by negative 7,000.
Oh, 5 by 7. Okay.
My gun go like that.
In the south part of the map.
In the south part of the map.
I guess you guys take a food time or the other one. Well, that's what happens when you leave it.
7,000 by 5,000.
Yeah, I didn't think I will.
1,000 by 7,000.
It's that little. It's that little
That
spot.
little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, nine.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna be surprised. It
Uh,
won't be again.
you're kidding me. That little tiny dot.
Yes.
I'm not getting all right, guys.
That holds some good fish.
It's showing me negative 64 by negative 47,000. 64,000 by 70,000.
That's one lower. That's just a random dot. That ain't an island. This is an island. I'm talking about a rock.
7,000 by 5,000.
5,000 by 7,000. Both negatives.
Oh, 5,000 on the front.
Yes.
Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, 5,000. I think I know what you're talking about right here. $5,000 by 7,000. I found it. I found it. Oh, you dirtbag right there. Well, I have a fast travel buoy fairly close to that spot. I mean,
I got one on that spot.
oh, okay. Because I've been fishing the bigger spot that's up there, that bigger
Yeah.
area. I got
Yeah.
one there. I've been fishing that. I didn't go that far down that quadrant. I haven't gone that far south.
I call that marker Bird Poo Island.
Bird Poop Island.
Yeah. That's funny. That's the name now.
You go there, all you see on the rock is bird poo.
Well, I'm looking at the contour lines of that. I mean, that should be a great place to fish. It's it slopes straight down deep in equal measures. So you've got a lot of shelves around it. Now, I've never been there, but that would be a place that. What are you doing? Are we drifting?
No.
Did you put the anchor down? Why are my rods
Wanna know why?
completely under the boat? Oh, I guess that's,
Dogfish was dragging us.
oh. Well, what are you doing catching him? Put him back in the water. He's messing up the boat. Damn it. We ain't here for them. We're here for groupers.
Whoa, little big old fish.
Did you mark it? That spot?
Well, I have this spot marked, so I caught a bigger fish there.
Oh.
Where are you going at 100 mile an hour?
It's only 6 knots.
You got a fish on. It ain't a bump and run either. He's here. Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
think it's back here.
Yep, the bump and run. Bump and run. Uh-oh, the fireworks are going off.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what is he doing? He's fishing. Well, he's standing there looking pretty ugly at the moment, but he's fishing. Uh-oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, hit it. Don't be dinging me. I need a real fish. I already lost a big one. There he is. Alright, let's see. Is he big or little? Oh, we're strapping in. He must be big. Alright, Buck, let's see if we can get this one in, dummy. Pay attention now. Quit talking.
Don't distract him.
Quit talking to Juju. Come on, big boy. Don't you run on me. Just sit there playing. I don't want no 400 feet fish. Just stay right here. Atta boy. Stay right here. Well, see, that's the thing about playing them this way. This is a smart way to do it, but you got to be good. You saw I lost that fish right at the boat because I wasn't paying attention. You have to pay attention to every bit of this. Because I haven't touched the button yet. I haven't yanked on him. I haven't reeled on him. That's just a fish doing his thing. I'm just moving the reel around so I stay in the green. I'm moving my stick around so I stay in the green. That's all. Because this is what tires them out. Being on a line like this, and you start yanking on them, then they start running. And that's not good when they run. You want to just keep them in the green. Yes, it takes longer to bring the fish in, but you know what? I found that if you start trying to manhandle these fish, it takes you a lot longer. This is the finesse.
You need to make that as a shirt. Your face of the textbook going, you know what?
You know what? Look at that. I'm just barely touching them. I'm cranking when I get a chance. When it's down in the blue, I'm cranking. When it gets to the top of the green, I quit cranking. And I have not pulled up on that rod once yet. Now, I'm going to have to when it gets up here close to the boat. That's why I haven't quite nailed this theory down yet. Because this is where you lose them at the boat with this routine. Because you've got to be really good and you got to know right when to start yanking. Otherwise, he's going to run out on you a long way if you yank too soon. Yeah, no, come on, boy. I got you here. Well, he decided he wants to run a little deep on me there now. All right. Now, this is where you got to be careful because the boat comes into play. He'll run up on you real fast and bit the hook. There we go. Easy buck. We got him. There's our grouper. Just a young one again. I haven't caught a big one yet. I made 82. Yay, buck. Yay, buck.
How much have we got grouper? 3 times the size of that.
Well, 3 times the size of that. That's going to be a fight because you saw what I went through just for a little young one.
I caught one, what, 3 times the size of that last night. I should have meant to catch that.
Right here on this spot?
Yeah.
All right, boy.
2 days ago.
Well, we're doing it. We got 20 minutes to bring up a big one. So we're fishing in basically 75 feet of water, folks. That's what we're doing here.
Wow.
And we're at, you know, I mean, I could take you out on that channel and we will catch tuna all day long, all night long, just tons and tons of tuna. I like this now. We did a little off track. Coach has got charge of the helm right now, and he put us on a grouper spot. So we got bottom rods out now, not trolling rods, and we're throwing on the bottom. We're down 75 feet here in this area, and it's so far so good. So see what we do here. We got 20 minutes left in the stream. Hopefully we'll land another big guy. Now the problem is if we hook up to a big guy right now, I mean a big guy, you're not going to see the landing of it. I can guarantee it. You're not going to see it. And that's something.
Unless the stream cuts long.
Well, and that's the thing about what you got to understand about this ocean map, fellas, folks, guys, gals, girls, everybody. Your fishing has completely changed. I was lucky enough to, some of us have in Fishing Planet that we fish in real life. We're lucky enough to have been out on the water like this, and we know a little bit about what it's like to grab one of these guys up. I've been on fishing tuna boats with my buddies to where we'll fight a fish for an hour and give the pole to the buddy to fight for an hour while we can go rest our arms and get a beer and a sandwich and switch off hour by hour. And you watch Wicked Tuna on television and it's all edited. You think these guys pull these fish in 10, 15 minutes? No, they do not. That's what's so great about tuna fishing and fishing for these big guys. Most of your fishing trips, if you go out and catch one big one in an 8-hour day, you're happy. I mean, you're damn happy. Now this map, you can sit here and catch 25 big ones in a day. So it's a lot easier than fishing in real life. If you pay attention to like I said, I'm not the smartest man in the world. I've already mapped this map out. I've trolled all these waters where I wouldn't have markers up there if I didn't already been there and done it. So that's where you need to fish. That's where the fish are. And they put the fish just like you would fish them in real life. You fish the shells for certain fish. You fish the deep ponds for certain fish. Like we're after grouper now. You're not going to fish for grouper on a shelf. You're not going to be there. Okay? And you're not.
They're going to be anywhere and everywhere.
Well, grouper, you're not. I've trolled that channel, Coach, for 7, 8, 9, 10 days. And number one, if you're trolling, you're not going to catch a grouper. So you better be stopped and have bottom rods out. They're deep fish. That's just how you. And what I normally do, my trick is I'll put a bottom rod out with a very big sinker. And then I'll stroll around with those bottom rods. I'll troll them at 1%. And I try to get, a lot of times, I'll just play with the throttle. I'll put it up, get it going to 4 knots, and then I'll shut the engine off so it coasts down to 3 or 2. And then just hit it for a little bit and knock it off for a little bit. When you have bottom rods, if you want to try to find fish, troll them at like 2 or 3 knots. You have to use your boat engine to make that happen because you control a bottom rod at 2 or 3 till you start getting dings. You won't catch them. You might, but you'll get dings. And you watch your radar. So you got your bottom rods dinging. You're running at 1%, like 3 or 4 knots. You just off and on with the engine, off and on, barely moving, and you'll find the fish. At that point, stop your engine, let her sit, readjust your depth because You throw your bottom rods out. Maybe where you started was only 500 or 300 feet deep, and you start dragging these bottom rods little by little across the channel or across the hole, a deep hole. That depth will change tremendously a lot of times. So you want to keep track of your depth. And if you notice that all of a sudden you're in deeper water than your lines are set out for, stop, release your bell, let that thing get back down to the bottom, and continue on. But the thing of this is remember, if you're fishing for tuna, it's 5 to 7 mile an hour. That is the standard for tuna fishing. 5 to 7 knots, I should say. Okay, 5 to 7 knots is your standard. Marlin fishing, you want to be a little bit faster. However, in the game, they didn't do that. You can actually catch marlin in the 5 to 7 range in this game. Normally, in real life, that doesn't happen. You normally need to throw for marlin about 7 to 8 knots. They're a fast swimming fish. But in Fishing Planet, you can fish for you can hook up to a marlin in the 5 to 7 knot range.
Yeah.
Especially on the
You
far.
can even hook up to them on 0 knot range.
Well, yeah, you could stop your boat, throw one of them plugs out there, and just start reeling it in and hook up to a marlin.
No, you can catch them on bait.
Of course.
Just drop that bait down, spin it to its bottom, and pick up a marlin.
I'm talking about trolling, coach. That's all. Your bait fishing, you can catch any fish if you're in the right water level. Bottom rods, you can stop anywhere. And if there's fish in there, you can catch them in any layer of the water column. But you need to know what fish and where they run. You're not going to catch amberjacks at the bottom of the water column. They don't feed at the bottom, all right? So don't do it. I mean, yes, but Fishing Planet ain't got it exactly right. So you could be on the bottom and actually snag one up, but you're not going to catch a lot. There's some fish that live in the middle layer. They're suspended fish. That's where they live. And some fish live on the bottom. That's where they live. And you got to know that. Know your prey. I was a little one.
Still bigger than yours.
Oh my. Okay. You love land. You love getting fish bigger than buck. I love it. That's what fishing's all about. Mine's bigger than yours. Well, we're a tough bunch of guys. We agitate each other quite a bit, but that's okay. That's what most good buddies on a fishing boat do. You can't ever let your buddy get one up on you. Never.
Thank you for playing with you.
I'm afraid to take. I'm afraid to take Red out on the boat. We're planning a fishing trip here this week. I'm afraid to take him out because he told me he was mad at me because I've been catching more fish this year than him. He says I'm gonna wait till you're doing one. He says I'm gonna wait till you're doing one of your frumpy buckle videos. I'm gonna push you right in the water.
What you need to do is when you're fishing, just set that miniature at 100%.
I told him, I said, you can't push me in the water, dude. I got cameras on me. Don't push me in the water. He says, I don't care about your damn cameras.
Yeah, like after YouTube.
We'll see.
That's when you get the mini gear set up to 100% and just let them fly off finish middle fishing.
Hey, you got a nice one on there, coach.
That's Tony. Tony on the spectrum.
I can't get nothing here.
Yeah, share my live group of Marco if you want to take a look at it.
What'd you do?
I shared my live Marco if you.
Oh, cool. That Mark. All right. Got her marked, my buddy. Got her marked. What's up, Doodle? You hungry? Oh, right. Oh, right here in front of me.
Yeah.
That's where we're. That's where we're fishing. It's a good spot. I wouldn't have accepted this mark because it wasn't a uni, except for the fact that we don't
We
have.
haven't got no unis.
Yeah, we ain't got no unis, so that was a pretty big Goliath actually. So I set that mark.
And they still get bigger.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I had that 600-pounder on my line last night. What the hell was that? Uh-oh. Hang on, guys. I gotta go.
This cat's shut the door. What? Just come on in. You you're a tiny thing. Hey, 71. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so kind of congrats everything when they start giving you your what's the name tackle? Congo.
Oh man. Now Wheezy Mouse is all bent out of shape. All the neighbors' fireworks are the fireworks are all the debris is landing in the pool. She's all upset.
Just be thankful that only
It
very,
happened.
very large snakes.
Oh, these guys, they set these off with electronics. These are big ones. I mean, these things are huge fireworks. That's why the cops come because they're big. They're bigger than they set off. The Zambini boys set off in Pittsburgh off the barges. This guy's got the same license. He just sits on a control board and hits a button, and they all fire. It ain't like the old days with a can of beer and a lighter. Hold my beer. Watch this. That's how me and
You're not lighting up on a rockets in an empty 40 ounce.
Oh, we used to shoot bottle rockets at each other on the rooftops in Korea when we were in the military. It takes a real man to catch a bottle rocket that's fired at you and actually catch it in your hand and throw it on the ground and stomp on it. It burns a little bit. Oh man. My kid, Junior, we lived in Virginia. We lived in a cul-de-sac. FBI agent lived 2 houses to the left around the cul-de-sac. My kid's out there firing Roman candles at the FBI's door. Oh, what what a lovely what a lovely kid I have.
But
What?
I got the snapper.
Get the uni snapper.
No, the tomboy.
Oh, you want a mark for the uni? I got one.
I got one.
Uh-oh, finally Buck gets a hit.
Buck gets a hit in the final minute. And of course, the final minute, Phoenix is there.
Well, the problem is this ain't even a big one. He didn't even strap in to the crotch rocket.
I knew what that unique red snapper was.
Like I have this, once the stream ends in the after party, you can hop on the boat or go chase them.
There you go.
I might get one here.
This is a shame. I get a little tiny fish. After I spent an hour fighting a big one, and I got a little thing now. What?
Time's up.
Yeah, time's up.
It's 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes till.
But
Even if it isn't, it's his show.
I can run the son of a bitch all night if I want to.
He'll just get an angry gram from YouTube.
Yeah. You wait over. Look, another little tiny thing.
Is Savvy still even doing his Ukraine live streams?
I have fish bigger than this swimming in my little fish pond out in the backyard. I got koi bigger than this. What are you giving me, Fishing Planet? These young giant groupers, mere 79 pounds. We'll keep them. We'll keep
I'm here 79 pounds. We'll keep him.
All right, I gotta end this show here. Let me get over there to YouTube. Let me talk to the YouTube viewer. How do we do tonight? Holy shit! Look at that. We had 24 views the first hour. We're looking at almost 23 views the second hour. We're number one on my video list for views for the last 48 hours. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, how about hitting the subscribe button? You know, that would help a lot. I love the like buttons. I love the view hours. But you know what? I know you guys watch my videos. I know you do. I get the stats. You watch all my shit. But nobody puts that subscribe button down. You know, you don't understand what it means to us as content creators to get that subscribe button. We like the likes. But if you like what we do here, we're a goofy bunch of, like I always said from the very beginning. I'm Frumpy Buckle. I have a Discord server that I call the Land of Forgotten Toys. And that's where we live. And we live on that little island, what we call Frumpy Buckle's Lodge. You're welcome to join it anytime you like. You better don't wear your heart on your shoulder, okay? Because it'll get hurt. We're tough guys. We pick on each other all the time. That's what we do. Which makes each of us better every day. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Only makes you stronger. So guys, with that, it's 10 o'clock. Well, we caught a little bit of fish. We'll be back for the next couple of months through the summer. I can tell you what. We're gonna be fishing this waterway every week. We're gonna be on different fish. We're gonna be on different locations. There's so much here to see. We haven't even touched this map in 2 hours. Haven't even touched it, and we caught some good fish. So stay with us. Buck knows where the fish are. we will catch fish every single week, and you'll get to see a lot of good fishing. We're gonna have the after party. Jump into the Discord server. We're still gonna fish here tonight. We swap over to Discord. We stream. You can catch our streams live on Discord, right next to my ugly face there on my channel. Click on the Discord link there. That'll bring you right into our server. We're there hanging out with Buck. You'll see everything. Just drop down in. You're welcome. Yes.
You're getting chats.
Yes.
And the stream's wrapping up, Phoenix. You're getting chats and the stream's wrapping up.
Anyone home? Hello? You like that? Sorry, Phoenix. See ya. Sorry, dude.
Phoenix, I was like,
Where's my moderator? I know. Where's my moderators at? They're supposed to be watching the chat and telling me that, hey, somebody's talking to you. Phoenix, I hope you hung out and had a good time tonight. Sorry, buddy. He's got his arrow. He's mad now. Guess no one is watching chat. Of course I'm not watching it. I don't have a moderator watching my chat. That's why I pay these guys to watch my chat for me, but they're too busy fishing.
you pay us.
They're too busy fishing.
Essentially, you have paid Gigi.
Well, Juju's the only good moderator I have, and I ain't paid her a dime yet.
And Mike, Sophie, Red Snapper.
Attaboy, trophy red snapper.
What is swing?
I live with one of them. All right, we'll see you later. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. Oh, man.
I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know when he popped into the chat because I was watching it right up until about 20-ish minutes ago.
Yeah, he got in there and he got crazy.
Once the stream hit 2 hours, he hopped in the chat.
Oh, stop.
Are you really?
I haven't even
He
entered.
really, like,
Wait a minute.